no.
That was a good episode.
Welcome to another episode of Velocity Chaos! Hello and welcome here to the Velocity Chaos Podcast. We are coming to you at the speed of sound on these sweet, sweet airwaves from the Hexapod Soundhouse in Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Luke, and I am joined by the one and only Nick.
I am the only Nick in the world. And this is going to be a great episode of the Velocity Chaos Podcast. I would like to welcome to the show. He's always here. He's always lurking. He's always around. But if you need him in a minute, you're out on the highway and having a problem, DJ Fix-A-Flat is the man to call.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me out today.
We are so happy that you are here. And we're going to have another good show. It's going to be a fun time. So, Luke, what do we got going on?
Oh, we got a whole heap of hops ready for you to brew here with Do You Know What's Popular about some animals. Buzzkill, the most buzz-killing thing here is the topics that will be given to us. And then we got conspiracy theory about a word that, what do you think it means? I would try to say it, but just wait till we get there. And because you guys do know that it's just a reminder, for all who don't know, is here at the Velocity Chaos Podcast, we explore the highest heights of human knowledge and the lowest depths of crude humor. Our mission is to tickle that pink thing between your ears, poke that frontal lobe, or sometimes just smash the laugh box. So hop in and buckle up for an infotainment ride across the airwaves.
And before we get into it, I just wanted to say it would be awesome if our listeners out there and our YouTube viewers out there and our friends and family and our dogs and our cats, if they would just follow us on Instagram at Velocity Chaos Pod and on Facebook. Also, if you could drop us some stars on Apple Podcasts, some love on Spotify, check us out on YouTube, toss us a sub. That would be amazing if we would see you out there on whatever podcast platform that you prefer. Thanks, as always, for your support.
Here's the warm-up that we love, that we know, that we do every single time and haven't skipped it ever.
Never.
Since we put it into place. This is Make the Connection. This is a little warm-up game that Nick and I like to play where DJ Fix-A-Flat, he's got a few words in his head that he's bouncing back and forth, and he's going to roll a couple of D6s, some dice that you get in a board game, and maybe playing some Yahtzee. He's going to roll those, find out what number of turns that we got to get from between those two words with some word association back and forth. Ping-ponging is what Nick and I will be doing. So, DJ Fix-A-Flat, can you fix us up a nice dice roll? That's nice. Ooh.
4 and a 1, which with conversion is less than 7.
Now I got a whole thing about that. Like, what if we just call math conversions? I'm converting these, all these on this side into this one on this side.
You'd be technically correct, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
I would say
don't
so.
know. But
all right, so we got to get to... Forget about math. We only care about words. We got to get to point A to point B in five moves, 5 words. Here we go.
Well, in this one, you're going to have to get to the chopper because I need you to make the connection between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Legos.
Oh, no. Who goes first?
I'll give you the word.
Okay.
And then, in 5. So not counting this first word, in 5. You ready?
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah.
All right. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Predator.
Monster.
Closet.
Bedroom.
Kids.
Wait, did I miss count?
Wait, I have 4. How many do you have?
That was 5, no?
Wasn't kids 5?
Oh, okay. So we lost.
All right, get there. We got to get there.
No, it's Legos in the bedroom.
Okay. Legos in the bedroom.
Legos.
Oh, boy.
Say it. Legos.
All right, we lost.
That was the first one I think we ever lost.
Yeah, that was
a tough one.
Yeah, it was.
I went too hard with the Predator.
Maybe Kindergarten Cop.
That's 2 words though.
I mean,
I could have just said kindergarten.
God.
Yeah. I mean, it's a title. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what I've flubbed on that one.
House
the
rules.
Kung Fu time, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, we're
we'll
learning.
have to redo the rules.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Comment on the Instagram post or something of those sorts, or email us. What do you think?
Prove us wrong.
How would you have gotten there? I know Zach, who we had on the show a few times, he told me that he's always screaming like, "Yeah, I should have just said this," and then
Yeah, he would have figured it out right away.
But we could see what's popular with what you guys say. Maybe you would have picked a more popular Arnold. Schwarzenegger is what I typed in there. So I'm sorry if I offended someone, but I was trying to type fast and I did not know how to spell Schwarzenegger that quickly.
I was gonna say, if you just mentioned Zach chirping in on some of these, he's one of our chaotics down there.
Oh, yeah.
The old Georges. If you guys got something, come on, chime in on your chains on the hit us on the Instagrams, yo.
Yeah, throw us some topics too, or throw DJ Fix-A-Flat some topics, and then he'll add them in. So, anyways, going on to the first segment. Do you know what's popular? So I was thinking, this is how I got to this point of what's killing the most amount of humans.
Ooh.
As far as other living things.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Humans.
Yeah. other living things. Any animals or creepy crawlies, critters, creatures, beasts out there. So not just mammals, it can be,
Do meteors count?
No, not for this list. Not for this list, because I was thinking, well, how I got to this was I was thinking like, I wonder how many people deer kill in a year.
Oh, wow.
Like how high up are they on this list?
They're lethal, man.
Yeah, but not just like them goring someone or kicking someone.
Sure.
It's probably car accidents. So I was like, I looked that up trying to see. We might get to that part, but what do you guys think are the top 10 most dangerous animals or like critters out there for the
That's a
humans?
great question. So this is by number of casualties a year,
Yeah, we're going yearly.
and just kind of recent years.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
relatively. And I found a few different sources, and so I'll just pick one. I got about 15 on this list, but some we can rifle through.
All right, I'm gonna guess snakes is on the list.
Okay, I like that.
Spiders is on the list.
I like that.
Ooh.
Gotta shout out my Canadians, moose. The moose
Okay.
is on
Okay.
Yeah, you get.
Okay.
It's a
What
good
else?
guesses.
What else? I mean, sharks, but I feel like they're not very high on the list.
See that's something you're correct on that one. They're on the list, but not very high.
Yeah.
Number of people per year averages out to about 10.
Oh my gosh.
So
Niagara Falls kills more people than sharks. We know. Niagara Fallers. It's a segment.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
and this is so the one I'm going with right now is worldatlas.com. So we'll just go with that one.
Okay. Man, other animals. I mean, frogs.
Could be on there.
Poisonous is what I was thinking.
Yeah. Any other guesses before we get into it here?
Man, I'm so stunned that I've only like
Birds.
Birds.
In
Yes.
general.
Bird flu. Swine flu.
Really
Oh,
crashing airplanes. I can
I'm
understand.
just
Geese.
I'm not I want you guys to flourish, so I'm not holding you back in your guesses.
Thank you.
I'm not saying they're right or wrong.
But it's gotta be
Bears.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
That's a good one.
Bears.
All right, let's get into this.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's get into this list. So I'll just come off some of these earlier ones. 15 shark, wolf,
I was gonna guess wolf.
Wolf, really?
14. So those are about 10
A
apiece.
year.
Yeah. And those like sharks, more people get attacked, but you're not very likely to die from a shark attack. So
I feel like the wolf stuff is probably for kids, right?
I think it's anyone, if they're hungry enough and they're
I'm
got
just saying, what's easier prey for wolves?
yeah,
I've
whatever
never
the
heard of
weaker,
someone
slower, yeah.
getting killed by wolves. I've not heard that.
I'm guessing probably solo hikers.
Oh.
That old guy, that Australian news where he was doing that cliff walk by himself and he was like 76,
Yeah.
and then got
Gotcha.
to get life flighted. So probably someone like that.
Okay.
that's
Fair
solo.
enough. Fair enough.
13. Lion at 100.
100 a year.
Yeah. I'm just going to couple this up with elephant because that's also at 100.
Whoa. Okay.
So, yeah, I feel people like get crushed at those. They're like, oh, look at it. He could step on you. He's gentle.
Look, I'm under the foot.
Yeah. Yeah. You take the
Put
picture.
it on Instagram.
Take the picture.
Instagram.
Crush.
Oh, God.
Liquefied.
Some guy just comes out like they're like happens about 100 times a year. Just scoops the person away.
Into the flat shovel. Bring out the hose. Oh, did I tell you this segment was going to be a little morbid?
Yeah,
My bad if I didn't preface with
that's
that.
all right. You thought animals were cute. Yes, again.
Got him. Number 11, hippopotami
Oh,
at 500. That's more than I
400?
thought. No, 500.
Oh, 500.
It's even more than you thought. You thought it was 400.
Who's just out getting decked by a hippopotamus every year?
That's like a big thing. So I knew, like, from what I've come across my Animal Planet shenanigans, charades, like hippopotamus are dangerous because people don't think they think I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, but then they're riding their little rinky-dink boat, and these bulls start thrashing.
Well, all a hippopotamus will do is run over your family and kill you.
Big one, small one. They can literally bite you in half.
Probably.
I've heard that before. That they literally just
Dude, they eat pumpkins whole.
they come down on the person in the midsection. Their head just pops off. Boop.
It's
Like
astonishing.
a dandelion. Like a dindalion.
Hippopotami and dindalions.
Number 10. Here we go. Top of the crest of the list. Crocodilian.
Oh, how do we
Crocodile.
not think of that one? I swear to God, if alligators on this list.
No. I would say that's probably maybe under the same vein.
It's
I'm not.
gotta be.
Yeah, but 1,000 a year.
Gosh sakes.
That's probably the kids.
Chihuahuas.
Why'd you say you know?
Did I?
It's funny the way you said it. Like, that's probably the kids,
Well, those kids. Sorry. Kids are stupid. Hey, if I get killed by a crocodile, I'm probably being an idiot.
Yeah, I blame myself.
Yeah. 9. Okay, we're getting to stuff that's not Animalia, which you guys avoided.
Okay, jellyfish.
Okay.
Oh.
Think smaller, too. Actually, these might be bigger.
Seahorses. No.
Yeah. Tapeworms.
Oh, can we
2,000. Yeah, that's
Can we
gross.
not? Here.
Number 8.
Have some Mike and Ike.
No,
They
it's
don't
not.
like
I
Mike and
don't
Ike.
Number 8's not better. The Ascaris roundworm.
Why is it all worms?
2,000 for tapeworm, 2,500 for the roundworm.
Hold on. Is that just? Can we just classify all those as
Just gross.
anything that hangs out in your belly that shouldn't be there is a worm of some kind?
Well, is the roundworm also a gut thing, or isn't that the skin thing?
That's probably under the skin. I'm guessing like a ringworm situation.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have the facts. I'm just going off this chart here.
It's all right.
This isn't a fact segment. It's a statistics segment.
We didn't want to dig too deep into this.
So there's a couple of gross ones, but this one surprised me. Freshwater snail at number 7 of 10,000.
Oh no! He's choking on his escargot. He's choking on his escargot. Mon Dieu! Adieu! He's choking on his escargot.
10,000 French people a year die.
Well, good riddance.
Yeah.
Do you or a loved one know somebody who's been killed by a freshwater snail? It's called Elk and Elkwood. This is not an actual product service idea.
We may be slow, but we get the job done.
All snails are just Russian sleeper agents.
So it says this
Activate
one.
the snail. Sergey.
This one,
You're up.
I'm crossing here with Discover Wildlife. It says that so they host deadly parasites on their like shell and stuff. So people like touch them and then kind of get a scrape, and then it's the So it's a matter like not exactly them. It's like, did the gun kill the person? Technically not. It was the bullet that killed him.
Ah. So snails
Wow.
are dirty.
Yeah, dirty bastards.
That's terrifying because I know it's kind of dark, but like I could really see most of these casualties being kids. Like, look at the tail, and just no, kids. The salt is coming out at my house when I have kids.
Yeah, just put that everywhere.
Screw them.
Did you pour the salt on your hands before you're playing in the river? Next one. This one kind of same. I guess these are both number 6. Assassin bug. Does what it's. You aren't ready for this
Talk about
one.
sleeper agents, DJ.
Yeah. Another insect that spreads disease and death through its bite and is aptly named the assassin bug. Some species of this Central and South American true bug are responsible for spreading the Chagas disease, another tropical parasitic disease that kills approximately 10,000 people per year globally. It's often called the kissing bug.
That thing is creepy looking.
Yeah. They tend to bite people's faces as they sleep. Charming.
No.
Yeah.
Oh God! Look at all the goose.
You got goose. He's got goose pimples.
No, I'm serious.
This is why we stay in climates that freeze.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not living on last episode. I'm not living on no beach. Yeah. Unless it's windy and bugs don't
Get blown away.
Yeah.
It's just, we get a little bit of a bug infestation. Oh, they're moving up. They're moving up from the south. And just like, just lock your door, close your windows, wait it out.
Hide your kids, hide your wives, because they're kissing everybody's face out here. Next, I guess these are all top 5. They're all 10,000. Tsetse fly.
Oh, I've heard
Tsetse fly. That's a common one.
Don't they have malaria? Or they carry
got
around
gross stuff. Yeah.
They carry around, I think, malaria, the tsetse fly, or some sort of disease.
Yeah.
They're not like actively poisonous. They're like Komodo dragons, where it's like they don't have poison, but the bacteria in their mouth is so bad.
Yes, all these 3, they got the bacteria, parasites, whatever. Tsetse flies are on poop all day, and then they come on you, and they're just biting and pooping on
I'm
your
so
stuff.
dirty. Oh,
Oh my god.
sorry.
All right, let's top 4 here. Dog at 25,000
Wait.
dogs.
Wait.
Talk about
we-
sleeper cell.
Are we talking about? You were talking about death. Like they kill.
Lotto up there, not so cute. No, is he?
I'm gonna bite his ear just to
Trained
prove a point.
killer.
And so this is
25,000.
from what I was reading and the few that I cross-referenced. 20 dogs. It's not necessarily like domesticated dogs. It's like wild packs of
Yeah.
dogs.
Oh,
You know,
like those,
Yeah, I get that.
Dingoes, whatever. Like
Coyote.
those
yeah.
ones they're bringing, like the Michael Phelpses of the world are bringing over from Sochi, Russia at the Olympics. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, look at the dogs. They're just roaming. Why are they eating garbage? It's because they eat. That's what they do, and they're eating your face.
savages. That's all they know.
It's like looking at the
Those
camera.
aren't real dogs.
Yeah. All right, number 3. You were right. Snake.
Okay.
50,000.
I would be so ashamed if I got up there and I was just like, they're like, hey, what are you in for? I'm like, snake. Like, come on, I'm from Ohio. Like, what?
Yeah. We got
Like,
We clearly put you in a place where there are no snakes.
yeah. If I die from snake bite, I was doing something really dumb.
what do we got up here? Copperheads. That's about it.
But that's
If
like,
that, right? Do we?
Yeah.
South Ohio.
Water moccasins.
I don't think they're
I don't
lethal.
think you. Yeah.
You can
well,
get bit and your arm's gonna swell up.
I
but
rolled through a rattlesnake nest one time when I was in Los Angeles.
Someone dared me.
Again, talk about doing stupid things. It's
Stupid is a stupid death.
Wait, you rolled through a.
don't go off the trail. Don't go hiking. This is public service announcement. If you're in Los Angeles County, don't go off the trail during rattlesnake season. It's just
So you just walked through one, or you actually like
I
tripped,
was like,
fell,
oh,
and
let me climb, and then I hit some rocks and slid, and my buddy's like, that's a rattlesnake nest. And I'm like, well, this is how we go down.
What were
Okay.
there, eggs or?
Is it?
Yeah,
Is
it's
this
like
how
they
it
have
happens?
like they you're not supposed to go near like these bushed areas. Like they'll go off the trail and they're like, this is where rattlesnakes happen.
Bro.
It's right on the face of the thing. And
Bro.
was it play stupid games, win stupid prizes?
That's the best one.
Don't hang out with Fix Flat,
Oh man. So the saw-scaled viper is it's one of the most, it's maybe not the most highly toxic, but it's so aggressive that it attacks people.
Yeah.
So there's I think it's the Gaboon viper that is like the most toxic.
Yeah.
What?
It's such a ridiculous nickname.
Because it just like jumps out to you like, kaboom!
Yeah.
Every time it kills somebody, it's kaboom!
It plays like a big bass tone.
Yeah.
Like out of a speaker.
So yeah, it's particularly aggressive species, making it more deadly than other snakes that are more highly toxic. But those snakes are maybe more shy, like the inland taipan. So
I've heard of those.
yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on here. We got 2 more. Any guesses here? Now that we know insects are involved and all sorts of mammalia on the table. 2 left.
I said spiders.
Spiders, you did.
Is that
That's a
one
really
or
good
2?
guess.
Said mooses.
You said meese.
That could be number 2.
Could be.
I don't know.
Above 50,000 of snakes. Although this other one says 130,000.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah. That's number 1.
What?
They say 1 million people die from
Oh.
mosquitoes.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. 725 to 1 million per year. Calicidae family. But yeah, mosquitoes. They carry that stuff. Skaters. What's number 2?
Bees.
Bees.
Really?
Get it?
No, I'm just confirming that you said bees.
Stop, man.
I think you guys said it. You guys said
Spiders.
it. Yeah, humans. Humans at 475,000. Wow. Humans killing humans.
Oh, humans is really number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Here, just
Whoa.
Just sons killing sons.
Approximate like 400,000 people die.
Yep.
A year?
Yep.
By the hands of
Four and a quarter.
Whoa.
So from war, other, homicides, accidents. The WHO estimates that between 2030 and 2050, climate change will cause approximately 250,000 additional deaths per year due to malnutrition and disease. Look at that.
Wow.
The WHO. The WHO, they're into the statistics now.
They've kind of conquered music, so they're just moving over.
Before we move on, I know we're running a little long. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I just wanted to, I took a look. I was like, so what is like the most common things that, kill people?
Heart attack.
heart disease.
Yep, heart disease. You nailed it. You guys are
We're
on
from
it.
America. We know this.
Yeah. No. I think that's just something. A lot of it's just medical stuff that I think can be prevented, or, you can change your lifestyle.
So,
Yeah.
like, don't eat crap.
Yeah, not too much of it.
Okay.
Yeah, build healthy habits. But
So what happens if we reach number 1? Is this like a Y2K scenario? The moment we are the number 1 killer of we beat out mosquitoes.
just double
like,
it.
Mosquitoes come, they're like, we've come to take your privilege.
World War III's coming.
Yeah, dude.
You know what? I mean, that was powerful. All those powerful critters, creepy crawlies. You know what else is powerful? Battery. Battery is a long-lasting workhorse for all of your devices. I'm sure that workhorse would kill a plethora of humans with the machines that it's powering. Battery offers a menagerie of sizes and voltage to fit your needs. Little battery fits in your watch, your car fob, or your 8-bit Echo Keeler from the 80s. Big battery fits in your car. That's right. Battery offers little sizes all the way through big sizes to power your life. Battery has an unlimited lifetime warranty. If battery craps out, which we guarantee it will not, just send it back to the manufacturer and they will replace battery, no questions asked. The thing is, once you install batteries, you won't have to think about replacing your battery again, because if you do have to replace something, it's not battery's fault. It's your fault, or your piece of garbage's device that just can't handle the power of battery. So charge your life with battery today, and at checkout, use code VCPODVOLT to get no savings on battery, because why would we give you a discount for the best thing on the market? This is not an actual product, service, or idea. Just in case you thought it was, it's not. If there is something out there with the same name, we are unaware and have no affiliation, not for no judgment, actual product, service, or idea.
All right. We got to get some of those batteries. Put them in our mosquito.
Charge it up.
Charge it up.
Get to the hammock.
I wonder what. Real quick question off the top of my head though, like how much is like the mosquito repellent industry worth every year? If they're killing 1 million people, right?
7
something.
At least 7.
At least 7 of something.
That's
We will leave that unanswered. We're about to play Buzzkill. I know we say play, but it's really a segment. We're about to do Buzzkill. Essentially, this is a segment where DJ Fix a Flat is going to run the board. He's got a randomized timer, and at the end of each, he'll give us a subject. We'll talk about it for a certain randomized amount of time, and then he will hit the buzzer when it's a new topic. You'll hear the sound. Bada bing, bada boom. So I'm just going to hand it on over to him.
All right, fellas. It's been a while since we've shaken down a good Buzzkill episode. I'm excited. Now, where shall we start? Start off easy today. Your topic is cassette tapes.
Ooh, you ever rewind those with the pencil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the only way.
That took me way back. Way back.
Yeah. I used to have this little cassette tape recorder where you could record, like you could do it at one speed or another speed. So if you record something at like the faster speed
Yeah.
and then play it on the slower speed, then it just it sounds like really slow.
That's awesome.
And then if you record on the slow speed, then play it
Yeah.
fast, and it sounds really fast. So you can do like, Alvin and the Chipmunks, and
That's cool.
yeah, a little
Playing around with
nostalgia
audio.
there.
The one thing I was really mad about, unfortunately, I've missed almost like every good thing in life. Here's what I mean
Missed
by
it
that.
by that much.
I was
Your topic is action movies.
Gonna do the chopper.
I've seen some good action movies in my life.
I'll let you go for a little bit.
No, I do love that one though. Arnold. I like Arnold. I've come to appreciate the classic Predator. I need to see the new one. My favorite one is the Predators with Adrian Brody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That one I liked.
Sounds like bullfighters or something.
Predators. Or ole.
Rambo, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Rambo 2.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky 2.
Rocky 2.
Rocky
Rocky
2.
4.
Have you heard about Drago? They're gonna make a Drago movie.
Oh, from
kind
his
of
side?
like in his son.
Oh.
And Stallone has not approved this, and so there's this huge Instagram battle between Stallone and the producers who are trying to make it.
Well, wasn't Creed 2 about that?
Stallone did, yeah. So like his son was in Creed 2,
Yeah.
and now they're spinning off to do a Drago movie.
Oh.
But Stallone's
Is it under his like mental
IP?
IP?
Well, technically,
okay,
yeah. It's
sorry,
all
I'm an idiot. What's IP?
intellectual property.
There we go. I've
Yeah.
heard that like 6 times in the last week.
This
Yeah.
would be considered your intellectual property.
Okay.
And mine
Yeah.
and DJ's. So
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Are martial arts movies considered action?
I would say so.
I grew up on martial arts
Yeah.
movies, as we know from previous episodes.
Your subject is chess.
Every move's the Queen's Gambit,
Every move counts.
the en passant,
The en passant.
the castle. Are you? No, I already said en passant.
I love how chess has become a trope in TV and in movies to show like one character outsmarting another one, even though chess has nothing to do with their circumstances.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm smarter than you, checkmate. Ha ha, I win the conversation. And like all of a sudden the rest of the episode, the rest of the movie is that person's in control.
Yeah.
And you're just like, guys, like I could lose at chess and still be smarter than the person I lost to.
Is
You know that,
yeah,
right?
that's absolutely, it's just you play long enough, you find the patterns, you work it out that way.
Sure, but that doesn't mean you have any experience doing anything else
Yeah.
that I know how to do.
Yeah, but I said checkmate.
Yeah.
So that's it.
I would just be like, checkmate, and just not even know. You just did 2 moves.
Hey,
I know.
I don't see it
won.
in the rules.
I already
No,
won.
it does say in the rules. You can't.
I already won.
You know what they say?
What?
Go is the real game for intellectuals.
I have never played it. I'd like to.
I've tried. I don't understand it.
Is it like the rugby of board games, where it's just like where are all these rules coming from? I don't get this.
No, like you're flipping people over, and
I don't know the first thing about Go.
Yeah, neither do I. I tried. Honestly, I tried to play it.
So stop.
Exactly. I'm not of an intellectual level. I'm at a chess level.
I went to play Go and I stopped.
Yeah.
Got it.
Even then, like maybe I should play checkers.
Check.
Checkers or backgammon. That's
Backgammon.
another board game.
Yeah, I'll play backgammon.
That's all about luck.
Your subject is Thailand.
Oh, that's for Zach.
I like Thai food a lot.
I like Thai man. He wears ties in Thailand.
That's cool. No, Thai food is some of my favorite, like the street food. Dude, green papaya salad. Have you ever had this?
No.
If you ever go anywhere and that's on the menu, a genuine Thai papaya salad.
Okay.
It's actually great. They shave like a papaya and it's crunchy, so it's nice. Not like crunchy crispy, just like it's got a nice crisp kind of texture.
Zest.
Like a carrot, right?
Oh, okay.
And then they put like a nice vinegar. It's like vinegar, a little bit of sugar, and a couple other spices. Great dish. And then
Sounds
some peanuts
lovely.
on top. Very nice.
Refreshing.
It's great.
Yeah.
The flavor burst in your mouth. So green papaya salad. Can't recommend it enough to you and anybody else out there who's listening.
Dang.
So Thai food.
My experience with Thailand is Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Thailand, when you have to fight Sagat or Saget, whatever his name is.
Saget. Bob Saget's uncle.
Yeah, Bob Saget.
R.I.P. baby.
Yeah. Tiger. Tiger. Tiger up, rocket. Or is he saying tiger?
Tiger, oh my God. That's a good one. There's a deep cut there. Street
Yeah.
Fighter. Yeah, Thailand.
This is a bomb.
They got elephants.
I mean, I think
papaya salad. How's that a bomb?
that like that was great. Like honestly.
Well, you can't wish, demand, or not take the buzzer.
Your subject is gangsters.
I am
Straight up G. Living in gangster's paradise.
there. You go.
I've been spending most of my life living in gangster's paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
That's all I know. I know the Weird Al version.
Gotcha.
Amish paradise.
Living. Oh yeah. Heart to heart. I know that.
Yeah. Ruined my life.
Because I thought that was the real song for like 3 years. Why is everybody ridiculing me, making me feel like a fool?
Yeah. You got gangsta now.
Gangsta.
But then you got 1920s gangsters.
Gangster. So Robert De Niro's gonna revisit the world of Goodfellas. So that's kind of cool. That's I think one of the best. It could be the best gangster film.
Yeah.
Goodfellas. And I do kind of like him. I kind of miss him. Where there was like a relationship kind of structure. There was a hierarchy. Like you don't see that a lot.
No, not as prevalent. Maybe they're so good at hiding it.
Yeah, they finally got rid of all the dummies and just said, "Look, guys, we're trying to run a serious business here. Okay, just get rid of. I don't care if it's your nephew. Get him out of here."
But Cleveland had huge ties though with gangsters.
But
Irish.
They broke that up.
Mafia. Yeah,
they broke that up pretty good.
Yeah, they blew a lot of stuff up.
And then Cleveland shrunk and the population dwindled and the gangsters like not a lot of money.
Not worth
Cleveland.
it.
Your subject is desserts.
Yummy.
I like some apple pie. Maybe throw in some ice cream.
Ice cream with that.
Not technically. I'm not saying like a la mode, like separate situations.
I'm a big pie guy.
You're a pie guy, not a cake guy.
Really quick, as we delve into this,
Yeah.
I for the longest time in high school could not get dessert and dessert right.
It's tough.
And one of this girl finally laid it out for me. She's like, "Look, you only want to cross through a desert once, and you want to have dessert twice." And that's how it works with the S's in desert and dessert.
I don't get it. No, I get it.
Don't make me do it. The buzzer's coming. These are dessert. No,
Michaels and Eichels.
No, just baked goods. Yeah, dude, pie is really where it's at for me. I mean, I like a good ice cream, handmade.
Do you need whipped cream on your pie?
Cherry, yeah, and apple. I like it.
Okay. What about like a pumpkin? Are you a pumpkin pie guy?
Yep. Sorry, you got. Yeah, I like whipped cream on my pie. Thank you for helping me realize that. Thank you. Whipped cream again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only think the closer you get to Florida, though, the better key lime pies get. I think that's a rule of nature. I just think that's the way it goes.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things.
Yeah.
What about cookies? Are cookies a dessert? Or is that more of a snack?
I don't like cake.
Okay.
I don't like boxed cookies, but if you're gonna make them fresh, pull them out of the oven, nice ooey gooey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. But I don't like Chips Ahoy. I don't like Keebler.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll every once in a while I'll cut myself loose on a sleeve of Nutter Butters, but who doesn't, right?
What about cakes or torts? What's your favorite? What's your favorite cake?
I don't like cake.
Yeah, but what's your favorite one?
If I had to have one,
Yeah,
the strawberry like angel food cake.
Okay, my favorite cake.
Your subject is Pamela Anderson.
Birthday cake.
Hubba, hubba.
Yeah, Baywatch babe.
Yeah, her birthday
My
cake. Pop it
God.
out. Woo!
I'd come out of her birthday cake.
Yeah, I'd come in her birthday cake.
Delicious.
Yeah, for her.
Now, where's she at nowadays, Pam?
She's actually, she did a run of Chicago on Broadway.
Interesting.
He's like, what is Broadway?
Where is she at
Not
now?
ringing a bell. At all.
Yeah, I don't get it. So she's in Chicago.
She's
you're
in
telling me?
Chicago on
Yeah.
Broadway? Is there a
Okay.
Broadway in Chicago?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
No, she
Yeah,
she played one of the women in the Broadway musical show Chicago.
Yeah, musicals, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
Pam and Tommy, love that show.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah, that was really fun. Tommy Lee, good for you, my man. Give me some skin.
Pam Anderson swaps summer flats for Balenciaga's Crocs. Look at this. That's what she's doing nowadays.
So many odd
That's
words in that
That's
sentence.
news.
And you didn't get Chicago on Broadway? What am I supposed to get out of that headline?
No, I was taken away by the pictures.
I think Pamela Anderson was she was taken advantage of.
Your subject is party snacks.
Chex Mix.
Dude, yes, I was just gonna go there. Chex
Make the
Mix.
connection in one.
Check nailed it. What about like the doggy chow stuff where you like
Puppy chow,
Puppy
yeah.
chow, yeah.
Yeah, that's some good
smash some
stuff. I like that.
I've
Pretzels.
honestly, as I've gone older, I've developed a real addiction to chips and onion dip.
Oh, okay. A little offshoot of the charcuterie board.
Yeah, but I only eat it an offshoot, like distant, like fourth cousin.
No, they got the charcuterie was like, it's got stuff you take and then you dip it in ranch or whatever.
It's got to be like Ruffles chips and just like
crisps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said chips.
a generic just onion dip from whatever the local grocery store is. That onion dip.
That's
but
sometimes
I only
the
eat it
best.
at parties. Why is that?
It's the only time it's there. I'm sure if you had it at home, you might dig into it.
I don't know, man.
A
It's something
late
about
night.
the magic of the party. What about you?
You have a party
Chex
a
Mix,
little
is
more.
that it?
Maybe some peanut butter filled pretzels. Those are nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
fancy pinky up on the pretzels.
Right. Nice. I'll pop them. I'll pop them in there.
Ever have hanky panks?
Possibly. Is that like a bagel with some?
No.
Mm.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a different offshoot.
So it's like a small little pumpernickel piece of bread.
Yeah.
And then on top of it is like this, it's like Velveeta cheese and sausage and maybe like a little bit of spices on it.
Okay.
You like heat all that up so it's all melty around it and you put the cheese on a toasted piece of bread.
Okay.
Bro.
I think that is similar to what I've had as a hanky panky or whatever hanky pank. Something my mom made was a pumpernickel with like sour cream and chive like kind of whipped in, and then just a cucumber on top. Refreshing,
Okay.
I like that one.
Yeah,
I guess
yours
because I
seems
grew up
like
with it.
a healthy garden party hanky panky.
Yeah, it's for the vegetarian.
I like my hanky panky in the garden.
with some sausage on it.
In it.
Some
in it.
sausage hanky panky.
Your subject is the moon landing.
Okay. You're going to tell me up in the sky that there's this ball that's just out there floating around. Bullshit. There's no way that there's a ball out there and then, 93 million miles, there's another ball that's heating us up. I call that's tomfoolery. Yeah. That is as hogwash. There's no way we can leave our bubble and get up there onto this moon that they're talking about.
We're going to do this right now. We're going to do a master debater segment right now. We told DJ to keep the debates out of this episode, but he just couldn't help himself. We're in it again. Dude, it totally happened. Why would anybody lie about it? What do you get out of it? Other than, I guess, beating the Russians and advancing technology in the United States.
There you go.
Be able to hide probably a couple $1 billion somewhere.
You just
because you wrote it off on NASA. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's some good reasons to take the moon landing.
You just pay a few actors to, you'd be pissed off the rest of your life for people saying that the moon landing's fake. Maybe punch a few guys. That's about it.
You just call that Stanley Rubik's Cube guy.
Yep. Yeah.
Have him direct it. And it's just a work of art.
Oh, you got me.
Why is it so convincing, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we believe The Shining's real.
How are there craters on this side if it doesn't, rotate? If we always see the same side,
It's like a shield. It's
yeah,
like
the outside
bam,
should be
bam.
the bad side. How are they on the in between? Are we shooting craters? Shooting
Every time
asteroids?
it hits the moon, it spins it a little bit.
Oh,
We got to keep it fresh.
It's slowly. No, it's the dark side of the moon. We don't see that. It's a 2D thing. Of course, it's not rotating.
I mean, even Mike Tyson had to take a couple weeks off to repair his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The same thing with the moon.
What if the moon just had a tattoo on it?
Come on. That would be.
Your subject is street racing.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Bro, you should have seen me on those Razor scooters, man. I killed it. Ripped it up. Nick Diesel of the streets.
Call me Luke
Don't ask me to
Walker.
jump anything on those things, though. It's just like, you're so confident. You're like, dude, I'm going to get like 4 feet off the ground. Front tire, click it. It's just...
You racing for like Chex Mix, for a hanky panky,
reaching for it.
Yeah, for puppy chow.
It was always funny because when they paved the streets in the neighborhood, that's when you break out everything you have on wheels. And then by the time next summer in Ohio, by one winter and it's gone. So you're just like, gotta enjoy it while it lasts.
They just repaved our street. I busted out the skateboard.
Oh yeah,
rode that around.
I mean, if they pave in like late October, you're like, you bastards.
Sons of bitches. You couldn't have done that at the beginning of the summer.
Come on, guys.
That's a
Think of
cruel.
this.
That's a cruel summer right
that's
there.
a bad summer. That's rough.
Street racing, right? Is what we're on.
Your subject is safaris.
I heard that if you're on a safari, there are many ways to die.
Many. Yeah, alligators, crocodilian,
Crocodilians.
hippopotami, elephants, hyenas, leons, tigres,
All of it.
tiger kings.
I'm sure the zebras are trying to get in on this too.
Yeah, the
man.
zebras.
Like they're like at their little meeting, like they're in the herd. They're like, guys, you see these numbers? You got hippopotamus at like 1,000, zebras down here 1.5. Come on, Benny, man. Like, come on. You couldn't even just finish it off. Come on. 1 foot to the
Just
noggin.
mule kick them.
1 hoof to the noggin, Benny.
What are
zebras.
zebras? Are they like a cross between a mule and a horse with stripes and tigers? Like,
God was just like, I see into the future. They're going to have these little paint by number apps on their phones, and they're going to need an animal that just like is going to take an hour. So we got to make one of those.
they were first. He's like, all right, here's the white paint. All right, these will be white, and then all right, where's the black paint? He's like moving around and hits it with his elbow, and it falls. Oh shit!
Hey, that looks pretty good.
That's all right.
I got to move on to the hippopotamus. Got to increase their leverage in the jaw power.
I know you got cut off of your childhood of Pokemon, but catching Pokemon on the safari. Well, you said you did keep
I
the
snuck
games.
around, under the covers, man.
Gotta catch those safari Pokemon. That was always
Safari
a
Pokemon.
very annoying section of the game.
Over and over, just
Yeah.
trying to XP, get
Yeah.
that XP. Freaking XP.
The worst.
Your subject is Native American lands.
This is my land.
you can take
this is
this
your land. From California to the New York Island. And we stole it. Wait, hold on. We didn't steal it. These other guys stole it. This is not my problem. This is the people that were here before we all came over here, and they're assholes. I honestly feel like we should get. There should be some land given back, or maybe some protected areas that are more protected than they are. I don't think we're doing a good job.
Hey, man, I got a clear-cut vision of your opinion on that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I agree with him.
It's
The tough part is I think I watched a lot of I ended up watching a couple documentaries recently about some of the pipeline stuff, and it is kind of heartbreaking how all that works out. Not to get too serious about it, but it is a serious subject.
It is.
I think it would be cool if some sort of support reparations could be made of. I mean, I know there's programs out there and stuff, but we just got to do a better job of like, if you want to live like a natural life kind of the way you want it to, or blend the two. Like if the Amish can go around, and I'm going to pick on the freaking Amish.
Yeah, they're not going to hear this.
If they can go around.
No one's going to hear this.
If they could go around, not pay taxes, and just get their little. I've seen these guys driving some sick Humvees and stuff like that.
Sick buggies with
Sick
two
buggies.
horses.
They figured it out, and so, but they've kind of taken advantage of the system. And I think the thing about Native American indigenous people, the one thing that I've always experienced or heard about is like their honor. And so they're like trying to say, we're trying to blend living in a modern culture with our native traditions.
Yeah.
And we won't take advantage of this system. I mean, I'm sure some.
Yeah. They don't pay taxes
Oh, well, there you go.
on businesses.
Your subject is Anarchy.
It's crazy. We start giving reparations, and then people are going to get mad, and it's going to be total chaos.
And then other people want reparations.
Let's wipe the slate. We didn't do it.
Anarchy.
Sorry that it happened.
Anarchy is it's one of my favorite symbols, like the A and the
Upside
circle.
down. Yeah.
Is it V? Is
it? Well, it's an A, but yeah.
Yeah. I just think it's cool.
It's wild and crazy because it's upside down, right?
Yeah. Right.
Chaos.
Anarchy. It's a scary word, spooky word.
Is it?
Nice. How's that? How did we get through? Oh, we got through 13 topics. That felt good. We were chugging along on there.
Yeah.
Went through 'em.
Man, you brought us up, took us down, made us intellectuals, made us fools.
Made us be buffoons.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Why weren't baboons on that list? They're trying to correlate with the zebras. They're like, if we ride in, if we jump off the zebras,
They're providing the poop.
yeah.
They're sweet, sweet asses.
They're sweet, sweet tushies. Oh man, The numbers are going to go so far up on that segment. Speaking of numbers, are you looking to take your sales to the next level? The level of outer space where the moon actually is, where your sales numbers are so high you can't see the top, then you need Teleblast. Do you have a product that is so amazing, so fantastic, so unbelievably mind-blowing that it just has to be shoved down the throats of every citizen, of every country, of every planet in the universe? Then you need Teleblast. Can you imagine a reality where you have absolutely no inventory because you are sending your units faster than you can make them, literally having people buy them from the past, bringing them into the future? Then you need Teleblast. Teleblast is a telemarketing company that will literally threaten to blast people over the phone if they don't buy your product or service. Their success rate is so ridiculous that you can't even tell. We can't even tell you what it is, but we can hint to you that on a scale of 0 to 100, it's a 3-digit number. You need Teleblast in your life because in your business. If you don't go to their website right now and use your code BC Boom Boom to get 50% off your first week of Teleblast, then we will literally come to your house and blast you in the ass. Teleblast! This is not an actual product service idea, just in case you thought it was. It's not. If there's something out there with the same name, we are unaware and have no affiliation, offer no judgment on the actual product service idea. Boom.
The boom boom.
The boom booms. Guys, we're going to get a little conspiratorial. We're going to talk about phrenology.
That's right.
So I know what DJ Fix-A-Flat. I know he knows it. Do you know what phrenology is?
Yeah, it's the study of friends.
We should have made this do you know what do you think it means this segment? No, phrenology, it involves the measurement of bumps on the skull to predict mental traits of a person. So it comes from the words "friend," which means counterparts, contemporaries, people. No, it means
that PH friend.
Yeah, the PH friend, the one you don't really care about.
Yeah. I hate Phil.
They're really acidic. They're real acidic. That's why I don't hang out with them anymore. Deep chemistry.
So basic.
Nice. Friend, PHREN, which is mind. I think these both come from Greek. So friend is mind in Greek, and combining it with logos, which is knowledge. That's where the logi comes from. So phrenology is kind of like the study of, they think that they can determine the mind from knowing what your head's shaped like.
Logos. Sorry, I was just thinking of like Midwestern mom reading this, like logos. It says it's knowledge.
Hey Pam. Anyway, who started phrenology?
That's all that's the only place we can go from there.
Who started phrenology? This guy named Joseph Franz Gall in 1776.
Joseph.
Hey, happy birthday.
Is that right? That had to...
You typed it. I didn't type it.
It is right. Wow, 1776.
Okay. Nice job.
Okay. While the world was busy birthing the greatest country alive
ever to exist,
this guy was over there poking people's skulls. This is why the freaking Europeans just couldn't handle it. He's German. We'll cut him some slack. He was German. Oh, yeah, I wrote that in my notes. Started theorizing around a term called organology. Okay. So he essentially thought...
The piano man.
The organology, yeah. His assistant, though, Johann Gaspar Spursheim, he was the guy who later popularized the term phrenology. So organology was like the first part of it, and then phrenology was the common popular term. But essentially, these two guys were convinced that certain organs in the body were like the seat of certain mental traits. And so that's why they would like poke around. It's kind of like westernized acupuncture, things like that, where they're just like, if you like take care of your spleen, like you'll have better sex drive or something like that.
Yeah.
They were way off base of where that's located. The seat
in
of
the
that.
balls. I got a acupressure book that I read. It's like pressure points for everything for pain and stuff. I'm into that like mumbo jumbo.
That's cool. I've one of those too. It's a subscription. They send me a magazine every month. Yeah.
Didn't do that.
Just kidding. Anyway, so yeah, it was very interesting, their theories, right? And it was all the rage, like at this time, at the turn of the century, going to the 1800s. So like from early 1800s to like 1840, it was really popular. This kind is associated with kind of that Victorian area, the steampunk kind of stuff. I know steampunk's not real, but like that kind of turn in Europe, where people were just looking for something cool to do. I think honestly, they were just bored.
Touch my brain.
Yeah. So it's actually the outside of the skull. They could figure it out by just touching the outside of the skull. No invasive surgery or anything.
Dang.
They would just kind of like massage it, and look for the bumps. And so it exists. Why it exists? Gall was fascinated with the brain and became enamored with the theory that the brain is comprised of multiple organs. So, which is so funny because at that time they've had to have opened up the human brain, right? And you're looking at that and you're like, yeah, this is about 17 organs. Like, come on, man. Like, this is clearly all one piece. Like, but he thought that like each part, like different parts of the brain, like each person, just like your body would come out differently genetically. That different parts of the brain would be shaped differently because they were muscles. He thought they were muscles. So like if you're working out your anger part of your brain, it would start to like when you're developing, it would like put a little bump somewhere on your head. So that's what phrenology is. They thought like, like they mapped out the skull. Yeah. And I'll get into that in a second, where there's like different sections of it, and they'd feel around, touching it, and then they'd be like, oh, I think you have a really developed sense of blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Just based on the bumps. So that's the theory. That's where it came from.
That's crazy to think about, like that your brain would morph and then mutate your skull like ever so slightly, as it's still hardening or whatever. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like people who are bored will believe anything.
Yeah, I still got a soft spot back here.
Yeah, well, that's when I was reading all this stuff. When I was reading this stuff, I was just like touching my head, like subconsciously, like, like what am I doing here?
Well, another thing is people that are birthed through the vaginal canal, opposed to a C-section, have different shaped heads.
Yeah, cone heads.
I met a baby recently, and I was like, man, dude. You got to get your shit together, buddy.
Dude, they better hire, like, that's not to go too far off topic, but they better hire, like, a good clay sculptist for that job. Like, a doctor, like,
I've seen
dude, how genius would that be? Like, you're just leaving this in the hands of some doctor with 60-year-old frail hands. Like, hey, we need somebody in there who's been, like, making pots. Just like, I got this.
You come out, you got, like, a thumb imprint, like, on your forehead for the rest of the
like, the little spinny table, and you're like, we're going to fix that cone.
They're like putting their hands in the water, like holding it. Kid looks like a break dancer. Like, They bring the mother in. She's like doing the doctor's like holding the mother's hands. Yeah. Like, I'm not even here. No, but I have seen that actually. I've seen a lot. I don't know if it's because of a defect or if it's just because parents are being conscious of the kids. You ever see those? They like look like little half helmets. They're not like full helmets, but they're like strapped to kids' heads.
Oh yeah,
I always thought that was a helmet, but that's
a real thing. Like they do that with like some infants too that have like their skulls are softer, and some kids with like neurological disorders, they do that a lot. Wearing a helmet's a real thing. Like,
I know wearing a helmet's a real thing, but I think there's also things that are shapers because like it's only a portion. Yeah. It's not like it's not like a bike helmet that's on your head. It's like just this like back part of your head, and the rest of it's just kind of exposed.
Blow mold.
So I think it's just like a blow mold.
They blow up a balloon and put some paper mache, and then poof. All right, here you go.
This looks good.
On his head.
This looks good.
Really mash his face back into it. Yeah, it's good.
You can start ordering like faces for kids. Like, I want him to look like Matthew McConaughey. Like, can we do that?
This is where we need death masks for.
Yes, reverse death masks.
I like it.
Stick your face in here.
We thought of it first.
Birth masks.
Birth masks from death masks. Yep. Coming full circle.
Full circle. So,
anyway.
This guy, this is funny. Like, and also when people are trying to believe something, they always can convince themselves of something, right? Mm-hmm. And so he famously studied pickpockets, and he swears that like he found like these little bumps right above their ears. Like every pickpocket had like a bump above their ear.
Kleptos.
And yeah, so that was like his empirical evidence of like phrenology.
Was he like cutting these skulls open after they died? Like was he like,
I don't
come over
think
here,
so.
we're gonna just ding ding ding. on your dome and crack it open?
No, he would like feel and touch. I think he just had a head fetish. Like I think he was just like. I think he was like
to touch your head. Please sit in my chair.
Kill your noggin.
One wasn't enough. He had to just touch the whole world.
He's got really feely fingers.
Feely fingers is right. So the cool thing is, just for you guys, just for your knowledge, really quick, I
am Josef Franz Gall, leading head toucher in all of Germany.
Yeah.
My cousin Fred McFeely Rogers is going to McFeely your head.
Okay, so really quick, I want to chat about it. I found a map of like how he predicted all this works, right?
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, like there's this like part of the back part of your head right behind your ear is like domestic. The part right above that, kind of like as you're coming from the back over your head, aspiring section, and those have all subsections. The top of your head is your morality, your seat of morality.
Yep.
Near the front, like right before you get down right above the eyes and the forehead, it's the reflectiveness. Right in front of the forehead is perceptiveness. And then like your temple area is self-perfecting. And then the final ones are like animal right above your ear.
Yeah, anime.
Anime instincts are. Yeah. Power up. So anyway, there's like different subsections too that amativeness, physical love. So that section is right. I lost track. Anyway, amativeness, like it just like has all these little things about like what people like, what he thought people like. He could predict what people were like. And there's like you could predict parental love. You could predict like propensity for friendships, combativeness, destructiveness, secretiveness, acquisitiveness, self-esteem. You could like predict the self-esteem.
Could he predict babies that were dropped on their head too many times?
Probably. Coloring. Are you good to organize colors?
The crazy thing about this is it's the skull. It's not the brain. It's the skull. And he's mapping this out. My question is how accurate are these things to like the actual parts of the brain that regard to
None at all.
Some of these? Okay, great.
That's the answer. None at all. And that's where we get into our debunk section of phrenology.
And this is like some intense topography stuff. Like
I'm charting this map. I've been like writing this map for 20 years. So anyway, just to wrap it all up. So like kind of it was in the early 1800s, grew into popularity, especially in the upper class. People thought it was really cool. It was like a parlor game, almost like a parlor trick thing. But people like wanted to believe in something. And then like as Queen Victoria took the throne and everybody kind of started heading into the back half of the 1800s and into like a more science-based culture, people started to debunk phrenology. There's like three big things that kind of debunk everything here. First of all, the brain's not made up of muscles. So no matter what you do, no matter how many math problems you do, your brain's not going to change shape.
made up of clams.
It's made up of gummy, yummy clams. So that was the first thing that they did when they just start cracking open brains. They're just like, this is clearly one organ made up of multiple parts, kind of like the heart, right? Second, though consisting of multiple areas where things get activated, the brain is considered one organ. I said that. Debunk number 3, the shape of the brain has nothing to do with the shape of the skull. It's DNA, environmental factors. And there's 22 bones that make up the skull. So as you're growing older and they fuse together when you're a baby, anything can happen. So you were joking about kids getting dropped on the head. It could be just the kid sleeps on one side of their head.
Wait, the crux of the head sleeps in the elbow? Or whatever, like
I've noticed things even changed. I had the bump on the back of my head.
Yeah.
That like that skull bone, that nub. Yeah. It's gone.
Why'd you get rid of it?
I hated being so good at sex, and that's where the seat of power is for the sex power naturally.
So you can run and tell back, homeboy.
So this guy, was he the only one that like this is his parlor trick of like going around? No one else may touch the skulls. This is my thing. I'll do a trick for you here. Now sit.
He was a good father.
He created kind of like a following So like he I think just was again perpetuating like this esteem, which is funny because like that time of the world, people could be like, my spit is acidic and I can burn through walls. People be like, cool, let's see it, and you have some trick, right? So that's really what it was. It's really just a parlor game trick. It's kind of along the lines of horoscopes where you're just kind of like,
Yeah, it's a palm reading.
if I say something general enough, the person will agree with me. It's that mind game stuff where you can draw out truths of people without them actually saying it.
Yeah.
But then it was debunked by, I just wanted to point out to you guys, Marie Jean-Pierre Florent. He demonstrated through ablation that the cerebrum and cerebellum accomplish different functions. And then this guy, Paul Broca, he apparently demolished the idea of phrenology with science when he discovered Broca's area. Like, this is the thing, I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, where a patient had their ability to produce language was lost, but their ability to understand language remained intact. And then through autopsy, examining the brains, he found that there was damage to like that left frontal lobe. So like you had Gall out there being like, oh, like this person just has never exercised their language muscles. And he's like, no, like this person had a concussive blunt force trauma experience when they were 13. Like,
Yeah.
and look, like it's literally broken. So just through science, like they've kind of debunked it over the years. So I hate to say it, but phrenology is in the debunked bin.
Yep.
Gall's just like, no, he's stupid in language.
I know we're pushing this one along too, but when you mentioned this is one of my favorite movies, Django Unchained, Jamie Foxx, Quentin Tarantino movie, Leonardo DiCaprio, all the greats.
Yeah.
Like, there's a great scene in that movie. Spoilers. Is that Leonardo DiCaprio, being the rich, evil guy that he is in the movie, he's like, his character, like, he studies phrenology, is his, rich parlor trick. And he goes in on that whole, like, he's like, look, there's the bumps in the back of the skull here and here would show that you're more submissive. And it's like, it's total, it's total shenanigans, but it's like, it's almost like a power move.
Which is a great, it's a great catch by Tarantino and DiCaprio to bring that in, because that is the dark side of, I think, conspiracy theories in general, what they can generate, what a belief in a group of people, right? And unfortunately, phrenology was at that time kind of used to perpetuate this myth, this terrible myth that black people were inferior to whites, and kind of perpetuated slavery in England until its abolishment. So you're exactly right. And in that movie, it was used perfectly for what it was in real life. So I know we make fun of it with like what we're doing, but and now people just want something to hope in. They want their future told. So they just ask, or they want to know more about themselves. And sometimes hearing it from another person makes sense. So I would never like say somebody who takes phrenology now is like, oh, you're a racist. But
Just a wacko.
just a wacko. Back then, it's exactly what people use it for. So I appreciate you bringing that up, especially in like a pop culture thing that I had forgotten about. So just one other thing about the legacy, though, that phrenology on the positive side is that because it was such an infatuation for like 40 years, it did lead to a lot of interesting discoveries in neurology. So like the field of neuro studies and things like that was developed kind of through the interest of people trying to prove Gall wrong. They're like, I'll show you. And like they did science and they proved a lot of cool stuff that eventually led to interest in what areas of the brain are activated in what way. And that led to certain technologies like MRI scans, which we all know has been instrumental in catching certain things like brain tumors and cancer stuff in the brain. So
that leaves people like us hope. Like, we can do something completely wrong. We just have to be confident in it. And then that'll lead other people to work hard and actually figure out what's right.
Yeah. So if we're jackasses, we are helping society.
Yes.
Perfect.
Philosophycast podcast.
Yeah, so after this episode, we're just going to touch each other's heads and see how that goes.
Don't be a hero, mate. You look after your mates, and your mates will always look after you. Yeah, cheers.
Here we go, going down under for our classic Australian Aussie news segment that we cap off every show with. And this one I titled Down Under Home Builder Goes Further Down Under. So, yeah. So this home builder Oracle Platinum Homes. They're leaving hundreds of families waiting on the construction of their dream homes, and it's being smashed because Oracle Platinum Homes, they went bust.
Oh, shnikes.
They're under. They went under. So what happened is, we don't know what happened. We don't have all the details, but the company went into liquidation after the builder demanded thousands of dollars in extra payments just 3 months ago. So they already had like payments from all these people. This one guy in here, he's like, he already paid $500,000 for the land in the building, like of the home, and expecting it to be done. He's like, no, we should be in the phase where we're kind of just fixing stuff up and getting ready to move in, but we're nowhere near that. We're still in the construction phase.
I should see a house right now.
Yeah. and he's like, the Platinum or Oracle Platinum, they asked him for 40 grand additional, like, hey, we need 40 grand to continue.
What?
And then his like agent or whatever is like, no, like they can't ask you for that. That wasn't in like the plans and stuff. And other people are saying, yeah, they're asking me for 48 grand. Another one's like 50 grand.
What?
So yeah, they're in too deep is what it seems like.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And unfortunate.
Yeah. So I thought the funniest part of the article was they're trying to find out information and no one's like answering phone calls or anything. And they said the only action at the office was a company car being towed.
Oh no. That's never a good sign.
Yeah. So that's just with like
Movie Pass 2018.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I drive around a lot for work, and I see like with prices of lumber that skyrocketed. Like, how are they building so many goddamn homes now?
I have no idea.
It makes no sense.
They're getting that bulk Costco price.
Yeah.
They're like,
those houses will fall down.
Yeah. They're put up with toothpicks and stuff. A bunch of Ryan Homes and bullshit.
But the crazier part is the apartment buildings.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you see, there's one that's over by me where I live, and I drive past it every day to the gym.
Yeah.
Because I go to the gym every
Hell
day.
yeah, you looking swole, bro. Forgot to mention it.
And thank you. And I drive past it a lot. And so you see all the stages of being built, and you're like, cool, I wonder when they're going to pour the concrete.
Yeah.
Cool. Wonder when they're going to pour the concrete. Oh, damn, are they going to pour concrete? It's all like 2x4s and plywood.
Don't need
It's an apartment building.
That ground's solid. That good enriched soil, Cleveland soil is solid.
Okay.
Got me a great deal on plywood down at the Walmart. I don't need no fucking concrete for you goddamn homes.
Slap some mud on it.
Yeah, that's all we need. I mean, that just goes to show you in life when you want the big thing. You think you've saved it up for everything, and it just gets taken away from you. It's not what you'd expect it, and so you got to be a little more simple. A little more simple with what you're doing. Maybe feel around a little bit, feel out the bumps, feel out the crevices and the cracks, and you can really tell yourself what the real situation is. Because when you're going to Thailand, you're eating your papaya salad, playing chess, your real life action movie that you're doing, and you're having a dessert, listening to your cassette tapes. It is the antelopes of life and the zebra that are going to come crashing down on your party, and it's going to be total anarchy. The street racing is going to be out of control. Because, there's no possible way we did not land on the moon. It is a magnificent step, a huge step for mankind. And if you don't believe in it, you're wrong, because those brave souls put their lives on the line, because they're the real gangsters of outer space. And when we're space lords, we got the Pam Andersons coming with us. They're gonna be up there. So. Just you need to know that when someone's touching your head and telling you stuff about your life, they're full of shit, but you can have a good time.
I always have a good time when people touch my head. Oh, yeah, baby. We are pulling into the recommendation station. This is the segment of the show where we make sure you don't walk away without a good recommendation. We recommend movies and TVs and cool stuff from life and technology and products and food. Today I'm going to recommend a book, though. to keep your eyes in the pages, keep those brains firing. I am recommending Greenlight by Matthew McConaughey. I know this is one of the very recent books that DJ Fix-A-Flat has read.
All right. I don't read too many books, but when I do, it's in my Lincoln. Watching Dazed and Confused.
He only said 2 all rights because I think he only read 2/3 of it so far.
Can't count either.
This book was published October 20th, 2020. It was the first book I read that was kind of like published and kind of portions of it were written post-pandemic. So I think that was interesting that it's going to be kind of a milestone benchmark of this time that we've been through. But most of it is about Matthew McConaughey. It's an autobiography, so he wrote a lot of every single word in it. And he goes through his early life all the way through to about now. So it's a quick read. There's lots of heady stuff in it. It's cool. There's a bit of life lessons sprinkled in. So yeah, have a sip of whiskey when you sit down to read it. Maybe a little toke if you're into that thing. It's uplifting, and he's really tries to be encouraged by sharing his mistakes. And there's a lot of zingers in there, bumper stickers. He literally puts bumper stickers like in the book.
Nice.
If you read this book and you're coming for the Hollywood gossip, don't come and read this book. And if you're looking for a lot of BTS, like behind the scenes stuff on his movies, there's not a lot of that either. So I'm not saying that's a disappointment. I'm saying he really focuses on living a good life and that sort of thing. So
That was great.
I like this book a lot. It's a good one.
I'll have to pick it up.
You should pick it up.
Give it a perusal.
Well, there we go. Episode 77, my lucky number. It's in the books. Guys, thank you so much for listening, for watching. We really appreciate you we really appreciate you having us here in your radios, in your earbuds, in your computer screens. We're happy to share this ride with you and look forward to doing it again. I want to shout out also and thank our DJ Fix-A-Flat for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me out today, guys. This is a great time.
Great episode of Buzzkill, man. So many good topics, up and down all over the roller coaster of emotions on that one. So really good show. I think we'll look back at this one. It'll be a highlight reel. Anyway, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Keep on living. Take care. This is Nick signing off.
And this is Luke signing off. Thank you guys once again. We appreciate it so much. What we also would appreciate is if you told who haven't I talked about? If you told down at the ball game and you go America's Pastime, tell the attendant right there that's showing you to your seat. Tell that guy. Tell him, and he'll be like, okay, thanks, psycho, and then you watch the game. That's all. So thank you guys so much. Like we always say, when you're in the safari playing chess, watch out for the cheetahs. Have a good one. Thank you for tuning in to the Velocity Chaos Podcast. We upload new episodes every Monday and Thursday. Be sure to subscribe and rate us on iTunes, Spotify, or your podcast platform of choice. Interact with us on Instagram at Velocity Chaos Pod or on Facebook and YouTube at Velocity Chaos Podcast. We are grateful for your time and hope you enjoyed it here. Please tell a friend, and thank you once again.